I remember a quote of Chargaff's where he's discussing DNA sequencing, and the phrase is something like, "Not in our lifetime will we be able to sequence DNA."
Of course, you see, we believed right from the very start, from the day, the very moment I saw the model, I said, we have to know the sequence. And of course, today, if you were to ask a student, how would you show that these are related? He would say, well, of course, I'd just get some DNA and I'd send it out to be sequenced, and I'd get the protein and I'd give it to someone else to be sequenced, and then I'd see how they were matched to each other. So it's trivial to do that today. And but I think in the early days, it posed a gigantic challenge, which I think was met by the really much more clearer idea of how to do genetics, basically.
Let me just stop you a moment. You mentioned going to see the model. So we ought to just say very briefly what you remember of that moment.
We went over, and I landed up meeting Francis and Jim for the first time and seeing the model. And to me, that was it. You know, once you saw that, you knew that's, you know, this genetic code must be solved, the whole mechanism must be solved. There's nothing else in biology. And what was interesting was that, of course, most biologists didn't believe it. In fact, I believe that for about 3 years after the model, nothing happened. And it took the 56 things began to happen. But of course, within the next 5 years, it was all over. So there was this incredible period, reaching culmination in the early 60s, late 59, where everything just became a new way of talking about things.